to SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's for... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joey Bosa, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He brings it in off the deflection. That one to the right side and incomplete. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Mahomes now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to
So we can go for it on 4th and 7?
How about them biting off
Oh, just your freebie, my bad.
the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Mahomes going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time. Touchdown, LA! And McConkey, 70 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And he's starting to make his way pretty well here in the NFL. We all know about the speed. Set the combine record for the 40-yard dash at 4.21. That sets him apart. But in addition, a good route runner, strong hands, and knows how to fight for the football.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 score. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Chargers! And McConkey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. He's got another one to Johnston. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up.
Yo.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback?
What's up, boy?
He is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if
I'm watching the game right now.
You go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out.
Watching on my phone.
Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards
So what?
the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. That
Hold up, my headphones.
got to the second level, and what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position they're making the
I got my come my league game. Want to take a look? I'm pretty sure that's for you.
combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Well, you certainly
Against
have to give
fucking
a little credit
KC,
here
boy.
because they're playing this game
It's a
now
battle,
at
too.
their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
So,
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has that the game he expected?
hey, I already got it. All right, but just send me the dominance. I can show you. I can see my screenshot I had. Hey, I sent you that little thing, so I can save it to my phone. That's why I did
Yeah, and I
that.
know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
Let's go.
He takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Let's go, Donnie. You like that?
15-yard touchdown.
Hey, I ran the kickoff back too. You
And the
missed it.
Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that pushes the lead up to
I got. It depends on. What center it is. Like depends on what I'm playing. Honestly.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming.
Dominic, I got 10 steals today, bro. It was a great game. Bro, I may do my bitch, boy. I was trying to run my
offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out.
I should have been picked off. That's on me.
The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh,
bro, I'm fucking this dude up, Dominic. Did you see that?
Return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Okay.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard.
The Chiefs offensive line is being tore the fuck up right now, boy. I'm coming through instantly. Oh, this is.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You see, he ain't got no time down there. No time. I ain't even blitzing.
Very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Picked off.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Dominic, I'm picking.
And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's
I'm turning up on the Chiefs, Dominic, right now, boy.
Because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
He mad as fuck. I got like three picks from home.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this.
Did you already make a play? You already made the play, didn't you?
Get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
I got some of this coming. I got two bills that's gonna come out
62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
Turn down. Why you got that? You got your close shot kind of high. That's a little high. You can turn it down a little bit.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here's a give to Dobbins running right, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. On the give, it's Vidal. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be
field goal range with a field goal, final score a touchdown, score me.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the
down.
Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup.
Boy, Dominic, I'm playing this game so small. I threw them my first pick on accident. I was pissed about that.
Charles, the lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. If you have the ball, they can't score.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins.
Dobbins, J.K. Dobbins going stupid. Dobbins. I'm probably gonna hop on 2K after this. I'm mad I gotta play this game anyway, boy. Cutting to my 2K time.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dobbins.
Yeah.
He's going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown would have been the final nail to finish this
I'm
thing
gonna hop on him.
off. But it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Hey, you're a real...
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second.
But we getting all this pressure on Mahomes. I'm not even blitzing down there.
Soaking a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man here. it's the
Okay,
tight
bro.
end Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
Just pick up
And he's
next
out
play.
of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The tight end
On this
Kelsey
shit,
has it
boy.
over the middle. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers
So what?
on one side, get that high.
Now, hang on, Tom.
and
This is
hope that
over
one
here.
of
That's
these
over.
guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They're going to try and roll.
Let's go, boy. Come on, man.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah.
So a minute and change to go.
I'm
and
finna
this
take
is
a
gonna
knee.
be an
Call it
onside
name.
kick.
No, we gotta make custom coaches in this one. Sweet.
And this will not work
Ball
out.
game.
The
Taking the knee.
Chargers
I ain't
able
finna do
to
no
recover.
stupid. I ain't
They
finna
had to
take a
go
knee.
for it with no
Doing
timeouts
nothing
remaining,
stupid.
though now. This one's as good as over.
They
You hear
gave
I ain't
it
doing
an
nothing
effort.
stupid.
They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this
I
game is
know.
done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Second and 11 at the 41. A give up the middle to Dobbins. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A 53-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next
Dub
time
City
these two
dominant.